started when I was like about 8 years old. My mom used to take me places, she used to take me out and stuff, and I used to get all happy. She used to take me with other guys, and it was never my dad. And I used to watch it, and it confused me. And I used to hold everything inside, and it made me kind of weird, strange, But when they got a divorce, my parents, it drove me nuts. And I had to go to psychiatrists and stuff. My mom was putting things in my head. It messed up my schooling, my schools. I've been going to schools left and right ever since I started school.
How many schools?
I've been to about 12 schools, and I'm only in 9th grade.
How come you're at so many schools?
My mom would keep on leaving my dad, but she'll always go back to him,
I think I expect a lot from people, just too much or something, because, well, friendship is a two-way street, and if I feel like I don't really want to make friends anymore because I'm tired of being disappointed. Because if I'm nice to someone, and then you just don't see them anymore, suddenly it's like a lot of people I see them once. And then after a while, I don't see them anymore. And and I feel guilty about unloading my problems to them.
What grade are you in?
8th.
And you said tell me what you know. Is there a lot of drugs go on around the school here?
Well, my family, there's a lot of drugs, but I don't know about here.
Oh, in your family?
Yeah.
Like what, brothers and stuff?
Yeah, my sisters, my dad.
How many in your family?
There's 11.
11?
Yeah.
And wow, that's a lot. How many brothers and sisters?
I have 5 brothers and 5 sisters with me, 6.
Wow. And how many? What kind of drugs do they do? Marijuana?
Yeah, and they smoke cools.
Oh, what's cool is what?
It's PCP.
PCP.
Yeah.
And your dad does too?
Well, my dad, he drinks. He's a heavy drinker.
Uh-huh.
He drinks a lot.
I was transferring around from schools to schools, and I was going to Virgil. And I don't really like to fight or anything, but this girl, I was walking with some black guy, and she's all nigger lover, and she pissed me off. Everything, she would do just pissed me off. And I went to school one day, and we fought, and then I got kicked out, and then I went back, and I fought again, and I kicked her in her private part, and then I went to court. She pressed charges, and supposedly she can't have babies, but they don't really tell you nothing. You're just like railroaded into everything. They don't tell you nothing in court.
So you were arrested for assault, is that it?
Yeah.
And you went with your mom?
Yeah. Well, not really. I was always with my dad, but she used to give me this line that she needed me and this and that, and then it used to hurt me to see her sad. My mom's a very good actor. So I always used to go to her to help her out, and then she used to tell me things to hurt me, and I used to keep everything inside anyway. I started going crazy and stuff.
What things did she put in your head, you said?
She'll tell me lies about my dad, and I think real highly of my dad.
What did she say?
She twisted everything around. Like the things she did, and she committed adultery and stuff. She said my dad did it, and she didn't do none of it. And it confused me. I was like about 9 years old at the time, and everything was new to me, and it confused me, and I didn't really know what was going on. And it used to hurt me to find out that my dad did that. And my dad would always show me, help me out. It isn't true. He wouldn't lie to me and stuff,
But I'm very friendly generally. I'm very outgoing, and I meet a lot of people. I know a lot of people, and some people may hate me because I don't know why, but it seems there are people who hate me. And even when I moved to the school, when I came here, it's like everyone practically knows I'm here that knew me before, and it was like a rush. And for me, things like when I moved here, the teachers, I knew all my teachers right away, and I talked to them about what I needed and everything, and I wanted to start things right, especially when the semester was going to end. I really wanted to get my grades, show them that I can be a good student. And I talked to them a lot, and I joined in group discussion and stuff. But some people were hating me for that because I don't know why, but especially like in PE, there's this girl. I love PE and I love sports, but the people don't really play sports. Everyone sits on the bench, or the rules are not played right. I would like to play it right. I'm pretty good sports. I play sports pretty well, but I have failures too. And I tried to bring that out, but especially the guys think their girls don't have a chance, and that's just it. So when I tried to, play or join the game or something, it's more like, I don't know, I feel like I'm just disrupting or just show off because I'm the only girl there or something like that.
You think that people think you're a show-off or maybe conceited
Yeah, I think so, because
because you're outgoing?
I don't know. Maybe because there's some things that I do that they want to do and they seem can't do it or something like that.
So jealousy then?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, maybe I am conceited, but I don't feel that I am. But maybe I'm wrong.
My sister, she behaves like she's mean. She's real mean.
Uh-huh.
All of them. My dad, he just is just real lazy. He doesn't like to do nothing. He just argues with everybody.
I went to court like 3 times, and they gave me a year of probation, and I did my time clean, and I did everything good, but then they raided my house. They thought I had a rock house. Okay, don't ask me why. It's a long story because of a boyfriend of mine and stuff like that. And people that live in my neighborhood would say Lisa goes out with older guys sleep over, and stuff like that. And then I got violated for probation because of that. And then after that, I got violation another time because I wasn't going to school. Because, I don't know why, I just wasn't going to school. And then it's like after 3 violations, you go in for sure. So I'm trying to do good. I'm trying to go to school.
So how long did you go to a psychiatrist for?
Almost 2 years.
Did it help?
Yes. Not only it helped me in my schooling, it taught me how to take out my frustration out and stuff. How to let things, go.
How do you do that? How do you take your frustrations out?
Well, I'm the type of person who I have to do something. I have so much energy in me. I have to do something. If not, I get frustrated. And so I play, like when I'm mad or something, I'll play and I'll play my best. But I throw
sports,
all
you
my
mean?
frustration, in sports.
Uh-huh.
Or at times, I don't think about it anymore. I just let it go and go on with the rest of my life. If I stop and I think about what happened to the past and stuff, it kind of bother me. I guess if I really go back to there, I'll become a nervous wreck like I was. Let's see, what was it? Since I was 6th grade.
It seems like people are so different from me, or what? Because I'm in depression state. I don't know what I think about anymore. It's just dumb things. Things aren't important about, how getting someone to like me or, be acknowledged or liked by the group. And it doesn't matter because they're not my friends. They're not my type. Sometimes I feel like I want attention. I do want attention. I'm just doing it for that. Or when I know someone watching me, I would probably, more like act than be myself. Or sometimes, I just let them see. I don't know, I guess I want attention because sometimes I act more depressed than I am or happier than I am.
Between Kuz and weed, Kuz is worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kuz eat up your brain or something like that. You all of it. It's no good.
How do they behave when they're smoking that stuff?
It's rowdy.
Rowdy,
Real
yeah.
Rowdy.
Like how?
They start fighting and arguing and all this.
Fist fighting? They punch?
Yeah, with
you?
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in gifted classes when I was younger. And then I went to a performing arts school, Bancroft. That's in Hollywood, for dance. And then I went there and I got kicked out. And I went to King, that's my home school.
Why'd you get kicked out of Bancroft?
Because I wasn't doing good in dance classes. I had problems. I wasn't going to school, you know.
Uh-huh.
It was just, you know, nothing really major. It seems like the kids that do the less stuff get worse, you know. They get blamed for, you know, they get punished worse than the kids that do worse things. Because I know so many people that do so much shit and they don't get half as what I got. Because I don't think I should have probation for a year. My cousin got busted stealing over $1,000 worth of stuff at the Galleria. Okay, like she went 4 or 5 times back to the car, back and forth. I mean, and she got busted clean. She even tried to run away from the cops. They had her sitting down, and the cops were waiting. I mean, they were waiting for the cops to come. She was sitting down, and she tried to like leave, and then the cops caught her right there. You know, and they didn't do nothing to only 6 months probation. You know, that's like a crime. You know, I didn't do nothing because I kicked a girl. You know, Junior, you know, stupid. And then after I was on probation, you know, after that, then I started doing worse things. You know, but just for that, I don't think I should have got what I got.
Now, you moved back recently from your father's, who lives in Chino right now, right?
Yes.
Which is about 60, 70 miles. And you were going to school there for how long?
Not even a half a year. Like
And you made friends there?
Yeah.
And did it hurt you to leave your friends and come back to another school?
Yeah. Well, it didn't really hurt me leaving my friends. It hurted me leaving my dad.
How often do you see him now?
Not enough.
Once a week?
No. Once a month.
Once a month. And does he take you out somewhere?
Yeah, we have a good time.
Like, where would you go?
We'll go hiking or do things like when we were young.
So you miss him a real lot.
Yeah. We used to like, when he come down here, we'll go play at a park or we'll go hiking or we'll go like, I don't know, we'll do a lot of things, fun things.
Now, how old are you, by the way?
15.
15. And you feel sometimes you're in a state of depression?
Well, I don't know really what depression is, but you know, everything seems to be going wrong. And I don't really know why I'm here because, you know, life is so complicated. It always has problems everywhere you go, whatever you do. But then to be happy is to try to solve them, right? But I want to do that, but then there's so many things in my way, it seems like. And it's just, I don't know why suddenly I'm really outgoing, and I love to meet new people and make new friends, but now I don't feel like I want to make friends with people. I'm not nice to them anymore. I know I'm not up to myself, and I don't have more friends because I'm not friendly to them, more likely. No, it's like, if you don't want to meet me, I don't care, you know. To make friends, I think I'm kind of like, I want them to start it because I'm always starting everything. If I join in something, like around a group, I know a lot of people in the other school, and I'm usually one who, you know, gets the whole group going, and we have laugh and fun and everything. But suddenly when I start changing, and then there's no one there, and it's very quiet, and also I'm afraid of the quietness. I don't know why, but I'm learning to use to it. That's why I talk a lot, because it seems like the silence is going to swallow me up or something like that. And it just scares me because I'm always wondering what other people think of me.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, she's gonna die before this year.
Oh, why? What's wrong?
She's real sick.
She's in the hospital?
Well, no, today she's going. but I don't know if she's still gonna keep her there.
And did they tell, the doctor told you that she's going to die?
She's gonna die. She's real sick and she died already, but you know, they brought her back.
Yeah, right now I'm trying to doing the best I can out of everything. So like when I do see my dad, I got good news for him.
Is he proud of you when you do things well?
Yeah. He noticed that right now, since I was younger, he noticed I can take care of myself better. I can relate to things like this now.
Mm-hmm.
It's used, I don't know. Before I used to get him nervous.
You do care then what other people think about you.
Too much, I think.
Uh-huh.
And it's,
Do you try to please too much, you think?
well, I don't know about try to please, but I do care too much what they think of me.
She got us all in a room and she was telling us that she died, but she came back to life because she said that she felt her spirit going up, you know, and she said it was real nice, you know, and she said that she was saying no because, you know, she had a lot of kids and to take care of, and I don't really know how, but she just came back to life.
But now she's ready to die, she said, did you?
She said she's ready to die. And my other sister, you know, she's gonna die too.
Why?
She's sick. I don't know what kind of sickness, but she's real sick right now.
How old is she?
She's 20. She has a little baby. Well, the baby's 2 years old. She takes drugs, you know, but that's going to kill her too. That's going to kill her faster.
How many,
Around-
about how many schools?
Around 9.
9 schools. And each time you got kicked out, what was the, outside of the assault and battery charge, what was the most serious thing? Was it fighting or was it just not showing up?
I'm not showing up, and when I showed up, I wouldn't do nothing.
You wouldn't, even though you're a gifted student, you didn't. Were you bored with school?
Yeah, it's boring. I don't get motivated. Like maybe I find a teacher that really motivates me. I want to learn and stuff, you know, but then that's the only class I do good in, you know?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I can't. Like, there's just some teachers who I'm like, yeah, whatever, you know? I don't get motivated to work.
Okay, now when you stay home, what do you do?
I just stay home, watch TV with my boyfriend or with
That doesn't bore you?
No, well, it's best. When I wake up in the morning, I'm like, God, I want to go back to sleep. And then, you know, I go out at nights, and, you know, it's hard to wake up in the morning.
You lived in LA for most of your life, and then your father moved to Chino. Now, why did he move that far away?
His work went down there.
Okay, and then you stayed there for a while, and you came back to stay with your mother?
Yes, to
Okay.
come down here. I seem to do a lot better in LA. I'm not used to going, I don't know. I feel like LA is my home.
So you're torn between missing your father, where you, because you miss your father's there, and being here where you seem to work better, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of a frustrating situation, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
very.
See, when I eat a lot, then I can say my problem is because I eat. So I can blame it. But when I stop eating, I don't have a problem. You know, I can't blame it anymore. So I kind of go back to it.
You use eating then sometimes to cover up your other
Yeah.
problems?
And I know it's not that, but it's just some things so I can blame on. So, but I think, I don't know, maybe I'm vain or something, but looks are very important to me. But it's not only the looks that count, it's healthy. You know, I love sports, but when I start eating, I stop doing the sports and I stop doing everything. And it's more like how I'm centered by the, you know, all I do is eat more likely, or do nothing. Like right now, I hardly do anything. And my mom thinks I'm very lazy, you know, and I'm always in tears because everything seems so sad.
It's sad 'cause, you know, I'm gonna lose my mom, you know. You know, I don't want to lose her, you know, but she wants to die. Because, you know, she has a lot of problems in my house, and she's really, you know, getting all nervous, you know, and shaky, you know. And my brother, you know, he got shot so many times. All my brothers, and you know, they're from gangs, you know, they're from avenues.
Their avenues?
Yeah, and she's scared, you know, so she's waiting for a nervous breakdown.
Did you ever try to talk to your brothers and say, you know, Mom's ill, can you, you know, stop doing the gang and the drug stuff at least, you know, until, you know, maybe she'll get better, or she's not going to get better?
I don't know, it's some medicine she has to take, but if she has diabetic too, and if she won't take the medicine, she has to give herself shots.
Mm-hmm.
But my brother knows, but you know, they don't, you know, they won't stop. They're too hooked on it.
On the drugs and the
Yeah.
gangs?
Yeah, they're too hooked on the gangs. Too.
How many of your brothers got shot?
3. My other brother almost died. He got shot in his head, all over his body.
I have so many goals and stuff, but they're now it feels like I don't even care. I don't care what's going on around me. I don't care what I do. I just don't care anymore. I'm like, whatever, you know? And I don't know. I just don't care about anything. You could say, oh, you know, you could do whatever you do to me. It's just like, oh, fuck it, you know? I don't care. I don't know
How
what
come?
it is.
Are you living with both your parents?
No, just my mom.
Uh-huh. Where's your dad?
I don't know him. I don't know who he is. I don't know anything about him. All I know is that he's Italian.
Uh-huh.
That's about it.
He left when you were young, or?
Yeah, I don't think they were married.
Uh-huh.
No, I came back because my mom had broke up with her boyfriend and beat her up pretty bad.
He beat her up?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like scared because when my parents been married for, let me see, how old is my brother? 14 years. They've been married for 14 years. My dad never laid a hand on her. And it was the first time that somebody actually beat her up. And so I felt like I needed to be there with her till everything calmed down. And it did until she found another boyfriend and messed us up. See, that's the problem with her. If she has a boyfriend, her boyfriend comes first no matter what. She told me when I was little. That's what messed me up too. She told me when I was little, she goes, I don't care, she goes, I don't want nobody standing in the way of my happiness. She told me that.
How did that make you
Nobody.
feel?
At first, I was like, hurt. Well, it still does hurt, but at first, wow, that was the time when I went crazy, when she first told me that.
When everything seems to be going wrong, no one likes me. Or because when I left the school before, you know, I felt like no one cared or no one liked me. Because I'm always asking people how they are. And I really mean it. And, you know, any way I could help you, you know, to be more happy, I would do it for the person. But no one asks me how I am. It's more like, I don't know, maybe it's just sometimes I feel like, you know, I know someone, but it's more like I came up to them and I'm the one who started it. But I feel like sometimes if I did not, you know, come and talk to them, what would they do? Would they want me as a friend or someone, or am I just a pain, you know, someone who's bugging them?
In the gang situation, how does it affect you? I mean, are you afraid that sometime, you know, one of your brothers might get killed or you might get shot at? Did they come by the house and shoot? Or where did he get shot?
Well, other gangs, they know my house, you know. They shot up there a lot of times because all the gangs go up there. They go up there, you know. I know them all, you know. They're like my family, you know. They take care of me real good. You know, they try to help my family, try to help us, you know. You know, other gangs, they shot at me and my sisters already, but they missed us, they didn't shoot us.
I swear, my mom's cool. She's like my sister. I swear, she lets people come to my house, and yeah, I party with her friends. Yeah, it's cool.
So you have it's pretty much free.
Yeah,
life,
we're
right?
like sisters, but we live in my grandparents' apartment, and my grandparents are like strict, you know, old Filipino people. You know.
No, but see, my mom's all screwed up, and I think I'm following in her footsteps.
You think so now? In what way?
I try not to. Well, see, my mom, ever since she was little, she ran away when she was young. Because my grandfather used to beat my grandmother, and she didn't like it, she ran away. She had good schooling and everything. And ever since she was 13, she's been on her own. And my dad helped her out and stuff, and they got married when, you know, they were old enough and stuff, you know. So it was like my father was her first love, but she needed more. She wanted more. And that's how I feel. I want more than what I have.
In general, what is your philosophy of life? What do you feel about right now as 15-year-old?
Well, I think it's miserable. I think being dead is probably more easier. I couldn't be any more miserable than I am now. But
What besides what you told me, what other things do you think are miserable? I mean, enough to wish yourself that, you know, you said that it'd be sometimes you think it might be better dead. What are things that
well, I don't. Well, it's like my sister really hate me. I know I'm a pain sometimes. I do because it's kind of like I expect, you know, at home. I used to be. See, when I was in 6th grade or something, I used to be more like the mother, and I did all the housework more likely, and you know I told Miss Stu what to do, and etc. And they hate me because I'm always telling them what to do. And
is it your younger sisters?
Yeah, I'm the oldest. So, and my brothers and I don't. Usually, my brother and I batter a lot, you know, argue. And he's always, you know, calling me all these names or whatever that I kind of get more used to, or what? Cause, well, you know, it does annoy me that someone feels. I mean, even the baby, I don't know, but it's just I even feel like the baby is not, you know, doesn't even like me because, well, when the baby's crying and she wants something. And I feel that, you know, she shouldn't get it. I just leave her alone. And, you know, next time I see her, she won't respond to me. And I feel upset by that.
I mean, how do you manage, first of all, not to get on drugs when everybody around you is, and to stay away from the gang situation, and to handle school? How do you...
I ignore it. And plus, you know, my boyfriend, he helps me a lot.
Uh-huh.
He takes care of me, you know. I had a lot of problems, you know, and he makes me forget about them.
You talk to him about your problems?
Yeah, and he's real good to me. He is, and I love him a lot.
Does you find that when you talk to your boyfriend about the problems that you feel better about it?
Yeah. Yeah. He helps me a lot.
How does he help you? Things he says to you?
Yeah, things he said to me, you know. And he has problems too, you know. He had a drug problem, you know, and I helped him get out of the drugs. He's not in it no more.
How did you help him get out of the drugs?
I used to talk to him, you know, and he loves me a lot, you know. I told him if he really loves me to go out of the drugs, and I mean, he doesn't smoke no more, do nothing. He's always at my house. We're always together.
Uh-huh. And does he go to here, or what school does he?
Well, he used to come here, but he got kicked out.
Oh, for what?
Oh, I don't know.
Does he go to another school now?
Yeah, but he's gonna come back.
Oh, where does he go?
Well, he's not going to school right now.
Oh. What do you want?
I don't know what I want. Maybe that's another reason. I really don't know. I've tried so many things. You know, I tried all kinds of different schools. I need, like, say there's a cute guy at school. That motivates me to go to school. Like, there's a cute guy in my class and I'm coming to school. I came to school 2 days in a row, and that's good for me, you know. And I don't know. It's just...
What other things besides cute guys would motivate you? Maybe something to do with the
cute
dancing?
teachers. No.
Getting back to your mother, when she was beat up, how bad was she beat up? Was she hospitalized?
Oh, no, she wasn't that bad. But she got a black eye, bruises all over her body, his hand mark on her neck. She was pretty bad.
And when you came, was it a good relationship with your mother then? She needed you, and for once you were there when she needed you. Did you feel that you got closer at that time?
Yeah. Well, see, when I was living with my dad, I was trying to get closer with my mom. I always try, even though how she treats me. But she is my mom.
And you understand some of the reasons too. You said because of her when she was growing up, your grandfather, right?
She blames, okay, like, say my parents, my mom, my dad, okay, had a divorce, right? The reason why they got a divorce, because her brother got a house, you know, a big house and stuff. And we had a house too. 3 bedrooms and everything over there by Franklin. But it wasn't good enough for her. She wanted more. She wanted to be up on top, so that way her brothers and sisters can look up on her and say, look, and I made it on my own. But my dad said, no, we have this, we have this home. This is good enough for us, for the kids and stuff. And she didn't want that. She wanted more. She told me that herself. And so she divorced my dad for that. But even though her marriage was on the rocks because of her, she always wanted more than she had.
Sometimes I don't feel like I'm worthy of getting what I have because, I'm not special. It's like, I used to be, you think I'm smart, but, when I'm smart, everyone else is smarter than me. Or I don't have any other talents. I mean, I can't draw, I can't sing, but everyone sings, and everyone can draw also, but, it's not really a talent or something, I just don't have anything special about me. It's just, and I really don't have anything that I love very much anymore. It's, activities, things I do that I really like, I kind of overdo everything. And they suddenly doesn't seem important anymore. Like I read a lot. I love to read. Maybe because I read too much, or what I read makes me what I think. And when I read, I like my stories to have a happy ending. I want the problems within a certain range. I mean, it's critical, but I don't want to read stories about abortion, or divorced parents or drugs, because I just want to take in something that's more to solve. I can say, I don't need that.
Oh, I know, I might be pregnant. I mean, I'm not sure though. No, I don't know how to explain it.
So you're not sure yet, huh?
No.
You have to go to a doctor to find out?
Well, I already went, but I was supposed to go back, but I don't want to go back because...
You're afraid to hear it?
No, if I am, I have to get an abortion, and then I don't want to get an abortion.
Do you want to have a baby?
Well, I don't want to get an abortion. I can't kill the baby, it's mine.
So you'd have to have a baby?
Yeah.
And that would mean you couldn't, that would mean you'd have to drop out of school?
Well, I'll still come to school.
Uh-huh. And then have the baby, and then who would take care of it?
My mom.
Attitudes, teachers' attitudes. One thing I could understand, criticism, okay? Constructive criticism. But then teachers who just nag you, it pisses me off. And no teacher, I ain't gonna sit there and let them, tell me what to do,
What do you say to them?
The teacher I have right now, I brought cigarettes to school. She's all, give me them, and I'm all, no. And I wouldn't give them to her. No matter what she said, she called Mr. Delgado down. I go, I'll give them to you, but I'm not going to give them to her. Because, you give me a challenge, and I don't care. I'm not going to lose that challenge. If I lose, I'm going to raise hell about it,
I have one real brother. I have one half-sister, Dee Dee. I have another half-sister, Jessica. They came from my mom. I have one half-sister from my dad. Anyways, I only have one real brother. And before we were little, we used to fight like cats and dogs. But now, when I moved to Chino again, we got
How many
close.
times have you been back and forth from Chino?
Twice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. When I was in Chino, my brother and I finally went to school together again. And we got close. We defended each other and stuff. We shared lunches and stuff. We used to go out to the football games, and we used to run together. We used to play games together. He used to come over my room. We used to watch TV or listen to the radio or dance around or help each other with homework. We became close. But when I left, I kind of missed all that. I missed me and my brother messing around, play fighting and stuff. I kind of miss it. And I know my brother feels the same.
And you don't get to see him often either?
Yeah. I remember when I was little, I said, oh, I'll hate you for the rest of my life. Now I love him to pieces. I miss my little sister.
When you feel bad, you say you eat more, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and you eat more because you feel bad.
Uh-huh.
So how do you get out of that circle there?
Well, I love to exercise, so if I don't know, sometimes I usually feel like, I can't wait till the morning starts so I can start a new day because there's something exciting about it. And I don't get that feeling anymore. I don't look forward to the day and I cannot sleep at night.
How many hours of sleep do you get?
5 or 6 sometimes because,
You sleep restlessly, you wake up a lot?
yeah, I dream a lot. But, yeah, I just can't sleep because things seems a lot, so I don't really know what to do because I don't know if I want to I don't know what would make me happy again. Where would I want to be? I mean, what would make me happy? And I'm not happy in school, I'm not happy at home, and sleep does not help me at all, too. I don't get away from it because I get dreams.
What kind of dreams?
I don't really know. I don't really remember it.
You wake up a lot?
No, I don't. I sleep, but it's just dreams. No, I don't usually wake up at night, but it's just the dreams going. But when I wake up early, I think they start going away because I think they start when I went to school, I love to get up exercise like around 5 in the morning, and I stopped doing that. But when I don't, I think that's when the dream starts, and it goes on and on. And I don't really remember what the dreams are, but it's a nightmare, all right.
And so you talk to your boyfriend about it, and what does he think about that?
He wants the baby.
Mm-hmm.
I left with him, I ran away because he found out I was going to get an abortion, if I was pregnant, so he took me with him. And I didn't come back in 2 days or something like that. And he told me that if he won't let me have the abortion, he'll just take me again if I do. He wants it.
Mm-hmm.
He said he'll take care of me and stuff. He'll try to work.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have money, okay?
Uh-huh.
Money. I want to have money. I just want to have my life together, so I could be something so my kids don't turn out like me. I don't want no man leaving me, I want, I
You
don't
mean
want
like your dad, you mean? You're talking about?
Yeah, I want my kids to have a dad. I want my kids to go to school. I want them to have whatever they want,
What might you do to improve that, to get that?
Well, go to school. I'm trying to go to school.
Now, at your mom's house, was it a big house?
No, it was an apartment for one. Okay, it was an apartment and it was one room. And there was my mom, there was my sister Dee Dee, Jessica, and Di, and the babysitter inside. She works inside. No, and it was only one bedroom. And my mom was never there. She was always at her boyfriend's house, sleeping over there. And so I was the one who was taking care of the kids. And so the room was actually mine.
When you go to sleep, do you think about all the problems that you're talking about right now? Those are things you go to bed with?
I don't know. Well, it's just, I think there is a problem. And that's all I think about more, I don't know. I don't know what you usually think about. I think I worry about what people think of me. That's my main problem.
Because me saying I'm pregnant, think I'm pregnant, they said I am, because, well, all my sisters, I'm not the only one that got pregnant at 14.
Your other sister?
Yeah, my other sisters, my mom got pregnant, she was 14. All my other sisters did too.
So it's kind of, so it's not unusual in your family.
No.
Did anybody ever tell you about birth control? Using
Yeah, but I don't want to use it.
You don't? Why not?
Get fatter.
2 more questions. One, I wanted you to go back and tell me specifically what do you think you're like your mother at, and what worries you about that? That's the first question.
Okay. I feel like I'm coming to flirt like her. I don't know. I try not to. But it does. I dress like her. I walk like her. When I get mad like her. Like I can't sit down and talk to someone. I have to be out and overburst myself, throw my frustration out. But now I'm trying to, sit down, talk about it calmly, not irrationally calm. I want more when I know I can't have what I really want.
What do you really want?
I know this can't be. It never will come true. Ever since my parents got a divorce, I actually want to go back and live on Hub Street in that same house with all of us back together. I try to make it one big happy family again. But it just won't be. I know that now.
I live in a middle-class neighborhood, I guess you could say. Well, it's not middle class. It's like you can walk down the street and buy tablet acid, a $20 rock, It's like whatever you need, it's there. I'm serious. It's like, you want to get sprung, and I'm all, yeah, It's like, let's go hit the devil's dick. And, it's just like whatever, drugs anywhere. Excuse my language, but that's what they call it,
Do you do drugs, or have you done drugs?
I used to base a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I'm trying to get over it because that's the most addicting drug. I swear, me and my boyfriend would base, okay? We'd be in my room and my mom would come in, she'd be like, what are you doing? I'd be all, go out, I'd wig. Anything that would get in my way, I'd be pissed. All I wanted was that hit, just to feel it go in, just to hear it sizzle. It drives me crazy. Look, I feel sprung right now. And I stood up all night. Me and my boyfriend based so much. We started off at I call it my cousin, my friend's house. Well, we were at my friend's house, and I gave her mom like a $20 hit, $20 crack, They got a couple of hits off of that. And then, then me and my boyfriend went to my house because he used to sell. And, we used to base all of his profit. I felt sorry for him because a good drug dealer doesn't base his profit, He takes out a little for what he's going to do, and that's it, and he sells what he got to sell to make his profit. And, I used to sit there on the floor in my house on my rug and look for little pieces of crack and, burn it on a mirror or clean my pipe 5 times or do anything, I'd go nuts, I swear.
How do you get off that kind of thing?
There's so many people fuck for that. People give head for that. People steal for that. They do anything. Stealing is kind of normal. But there's people who do anything for that shit. Me and my boyfriend's brother, we weren't together yet. We were just seeing each other. But I used to go out with his brother, and we used to go to drug dealers' houses, there was this fat cholo went to his house, and he used to say, yeah, well, she's gonna fuck you, let's just, partying. And I'd say, yeah, just pretending though. So we'd go hit all we wanted, and then we'd run out the house. There's so much shit you could, people get so low life for that shit. I used to cry. It's a trip. And my mom would be in the house, and I'd slam the door in her face. I'd be all, get the fuck out of my room, just let me hit it. She'd be all, Lisa, and like that, it doesn't get you fucked up. It just gets you real, hyper, you can't sit still. All you want, you don't care, you don't feel nothing. All you want is that, I traded in a leather jacket. Oh my God, could you believe me and my boyfriend were basing, and I'm all, take the microwave. I swear, I was so, I don't care, you don't care. You'll sell your mom. I swear, you don't care, just as long as you get that.
And yet, talking about it right now, you seem so excited, as you said.
Yes, my heart's beating. You know, after the first time you hit that, even you, if you hit that, it would be like over. You know, you'd never forget it. Like, you know, there would always be this little thing, and you think, yeah, let's go hit the glass dick, you know? You know, you would all, you know, no matter what, you sprung once, you're sprung for the rest of your life.
Now, do you feel that way about yourself? Do you feel addicted?
Yes, I'm ailing. I haven't faced in like a month because, you know, I can't get my hands on it lately, you know. But yeah, I know I could go out and do stuff for it, you know. But, you know, I'm just like, I'm trying because you know, I look back and I think, oh man, I'm a sick bitch to do that, you know. Just about a week ago, I was thinking, on my birthday, I always get money. I was thinking, man, I haven't based in about a month. I owe it to myself. It's just going to be me, my glass dick in my room, and affect the rest of the world. You know, I was thinking, I'll buy, you know, at least maybe 3 grams, you know, an 8-ball and base it to my head. I was thinking, yeah, you know, my birthday present. But, you know, I'm thinking, shit, you know, what else could I do, you know? And, you know, I don't know, it's a trip. That's like the thing that I was really, really into. Like I could take a line here or there and leave it alone. Well, I used to.
Yeah, just snorting is not as addictive, huh?
When I used to snort, it was like whatever, you know. I didn't give a shit whether it was there or not. But after I bathed, you know, it makes me feel weird, you know. And now if I take a line, I get sprung, even though it's not basing, even a line.
Uh-huh.
You know, after basing, it changes everything. You don't care. You just don't give a fuck. Like, I used to leave my friends stranded. I used to just, you know, I didn't care. Could you believe I'd walk in the middle of the night or take the bus to the mortuary from my house all the way in Echo Park to Washington? You know how far that is? In the middle of the night, I walked out in boxers. I was wearing my boyfriend's boxers and a little t-shirt on the bus to the mortuary. Could you believe it? Because he wouldn't give me a little hit. You know, it's a trip. You'll do anything.
So you wind up doing things that you never normally do.
Yeah, I would never normally walk out in boxers, I think, and take the bus, you know? But, you know, I haven't based in a while. I've been trying, like, acid and stuff. I was thinking, you know I don't need a drug. Well, now I know. But before, you know, I was dependent on guys. I couldn't, like, alone, I felt like I was shit, you know? Like, if I was with, my boyfriend, I'd be all like, fuck, you know, where is he? I'd be crying, you know, what is he doing and stuff. And then finally, he left me for good. And then that's when I was all, fuck, man, I need the glass dick, because, you know, no more problems, no more worries. You don't care, you know?
You seem to still be able to cope well. What advice would you give other people who have the same situation on how to cope with situations and how to deal with all your feelings, all of these feelings that you have?
Okay. Well, what I usually do, don't live in the past. Live in the present. You know? 2. Like, okay, say you do something bad. You know you did this thing bad. Okay, like, yeah, you did something bad, right? You know it. Make up for it, you know? And then forget about what you did bad and start doing that thing bad and start doing it right now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And just try to make your life. Okay, I say go up to your goals. Whatever you do, try to make it to your goals if you have goals. And don't look back.
I think they should start, meeting more people, start doing things for yourself, think themselves as important, because everyone is important, everyone's special in their different ways. And if you start working with people, you know, people like you for what you are, not because what you look like, what you can do, or what you have. So if you start doing things for yourself, you'll start believing yourself, because you'll start slowly achieve it, but not, you know, when you start slowly, you know, don't expect so much, and just be happy that you have, families or what, oh well, that doesn't help very much, but, yeah, I mean, that you have, well, you're here because you can be happy if you try to be happy. If you never try, you'll never get the chance.
So you knew that you could get pregnant.
Yeah.
But Did you want to get
But
pregnant?
he wanted me to.
Oh, I see.
He wanted me to.
Because he wanted a baby?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you want to?
I don't really mind. Scare me out of the house at least.
What's some advice you might give other girls that have similar problems?
I tell them, they're not the only ones that have problems. There's a lot of other people. They're not alone. Well, the only thing I want to say, that I pray to God that, He could bring our family back together again. It's one big happy family.
You tried weed, you tried cools?
Yeah, cools. Dust.
Just-
Dust is the same thing as cool except for in a different form. But dust I like better. I don't like cools, man. That shit makes me wig. But dust in a lighter form, Like maybe left out for a
What's-
little while.
what's the
You know,
difference
it gives
between-
you like a little,
What's the difference between freebasing and crack? Is there any difference?
It's the same,
same thing?
thing. Crack, rock,
Oh,
it's the same
right.
shit. Freebasing, glass pipe, glass dick, devil's dick, same thing,
So, do you find that you get moody because of that?
Yes. I was sprung one night and I wanted to use the phone and my grandparents unplugged the phone because I make phone calls to Miami, I make phone calls, Palm Springs, I call everywhere, because I have friends here and there or friends that visit, and stuff like that. And they unplugged the phone because they don't let me use it. I went down there, I threw the TV off the table, I was like throwing shit, and my grandma's old and they're all like crying and things, and I'm like, I didn't care, they're my family, I should at least care, and they're crying, they're scared out of their brains, thinking, what the fuck is this shit gonna do, They're all, Lisa, no, please don't use the phone. And I went nuts, and that's the saddest shit, when you'd hurt your family, you'd steal from your family. Whenever I get the urge to do that, I just think of how sad I used to be, how much I lost. I lost a year of schooling. I was losing schooling anyways, but I lost boyfriends. I lost things. I lost so much respect for my family. They have no respect for me now. I lost so much shit. You wouldn't believe what I did.
So you,
I need a change, It scares me. I hope my attitude changes towards life, or else I ain't gonna be shit. I'm just gonna be another fuck up. And that's all these kids, that's all most kids are gonna be, Cause look at how life is now. Everything's fucked, Even a good kid, even a kid you bring up good, walks down the street, and gets a drug, It's like, there's no stop, no matter how good you bring up your kid, there's no stopping it, Either the kid's gonna be strong enough to handle it, or he's gonna be weak and fall. You know what I mean? I intend on stopping, because I ain't about to fucking, waste everything. I think I've wasted enough. I think I went through enough to understand what my shit should be like, I think I went through so much with guys, with drugs, with all my shit that I should know by now. And if I don't, then, if I haven't learned by now, if I'm weak enough to do it again and again and again, then, I might as well die. Because, there isn't shit coming out of me. I ain't going to be nothing except for another welfare case with a whole bunch of kids popping out of nowhere. And I don't want to be like that.